to look at the solo from Celebration Day by Led Zeppelin. Another great, short, to the point, 8-bar solo from Jimmy Page. So I'll just go through each lick really slowly. It's a very composed solo, and it's pretty tasty. So here we go. We start out on the 15th fret on the B string, and we've got some bends. 3 bends in a row, right? And then you release the 3rd bend and you pull off. So you want to have this finger in place for sure, okay? To get a nice round smooth pull off. And then come back to the 15th fret again and bend. Then rest it and strike it. You kind of don't want to hear the note falling, if you know what I mean. And then we move to the 12th fret on the G string. I'll do that again real slow. And you can pretty much do that whole thing with downstrokes if you want, but then the following phrase, you definitely want to get into some alternate picking. And you can do some cross picking, maybe double up here or there or whatever, but you definitely don't want to try to do the whole thing exclusively with downstrokes. So let me do that one real slow as well. So everything is picked except for those pull-offs. So we've got so far. And then we go. And we're going from 15 to 13 once again on the B string. Then 15 on the 1st string, the E string. Back to 15 on the B string. 3 bends straight away. Be sure to get your fingers supporting that ring finger so you get a nice solid bend. And then we move into the standard A minor pentatonic position. And he does, once again, alternate picking for this, guys. Pull off and pick the next 2 notes. And then staying with the same string, pull off. So on the 1st E string, I'm pulling off from 8 to 5. And then 8 to 5 on the B string, the next string as well, and those are picked. And again, alternate picking back here. So pull off, pick, stay with the same string, pull off, and then pick 7 to 5 on the G string. And by all means, if you're more comfortable using your ring finger, you can do that as well. Then staying with the G string, we're actually copying the previous lick, the very first lick in the solo, an octave lower. But it can be a little bit tricky right there because of the way the guitar is naturally tuned. You've got to really flick your finger down to catch that, okay? So I'll do that really slow, and then you can see the tab on the screen. But again, it is the same lick, just an octave lower. Okay, and he ends that phrase, the tail end phrase, with this. 7, 5, 5 on the G string, and then use your second finger and slide from 7 to 9 for the double stop. And So that's 9 on the G string and 8 on the first E string. Keep your fingers in that position, travel all the way up to the 13th and the 14th fret. And it's good to use alternate picking for that as well. Down, up, down, up. Move it a half step down to 12 and 13. And there you go, you have it. And you can kind of pop those notes a little bit for that staccato sound, which sounds kind of cool. And there you have it.